Hello everyone. So in today's video, I will show you real data logger. This is the temperature sensor. This is the SD card reader. You can see card is connected. Here on the screen, you can see terminal. And now I'm pressing the reset. And here you can see the start writing. The sensors reading by the STM32. And it is writing the data into SD card. Here on the screen, you can see sample 6, sample 7, sample 8, sample 9. This is how it will read 10 samples. And now we can remove the SD card because now data logging part is completed. Now I'm connecting this into this card reader. And now I'm connecting card with the laptop. And here you can see the file. And here the temperature and the humidity status. This is what we will see in today's video. In part 1, we learned SD card interface. Today we will build environmental data logger with DHT22, which is a temperature plus humidity sensor. So basically in today's video, we will going to read the temperature, humidity and save it into the SD card as a CSV file. And then we will open this file in laptop and I will show you how the data will be written in the file. Okay. And now for this video, we are going to use our previous code as it is, right? So you can see my previous code is this SD card reader related thing, right? Here you can see SPI was enabled, then PD14 for the CS chip select, UART was there, right? And now our all the codes are on GitHub again. So I will share this link. And here you can see this is the another repository where I have uploaded the code related to this DHT22 data logger. And again, we will going to use this file as it is. Okay. So today also we will not write code any uh, thing related to writing code, but I will just show you how to reuse this code and how this will going to work. Okay. So first of all, here we have to set few things. So first is we are using timer, right? Because we need proper timing. That's why to get precise microsecond delay, we're going to use timer 2. Okay, so I will show you in my code. I've used this. So just select this internal clock and few things you have to set like prescaler. Okay, so prescaler should be 95, right? And this count period, this should be 65535. Okay, so by setting this, we can have exactly 1 microsecond tick. Okay, for this prescaler 95. Now second thing is we have to connect our sensor. So for that pin will be PB12. So let us simply set this PB12 as a GPIO output. Yes, and one more thing you have to remember that in GPIO we have to set few things. So here you can see PB12 is having output level low. Then we have GPI output mode push pull. Then speed, whatever you can see, output speed is low. And after this all, let us just generate the code. And here remember we will going to add 3 files, 2 for the ST22 and 1 is main file. That's it. Okay. So Let us download the code from this repository. So first of all, open this core portion source file, this DHT22. So first of all, we have to create a new file here in core folder in src. Just create a new file and now copy this code. That's it. Now in core in inc we have this header file. So again use it and copy this. That's it. And now last thing is we have to also copy this main file because we have just generated one new code. So main file will be modified, and that's why you have to just take this file. Okay, and just run this, release the target and upload the code. Okay, now let me explain you main part in this code. So first of all, this DHT22.c. Okay, and here you can see the main important part is this. So we are just using this timer 2. You can see timer 2. Okay, and hardware timer gives precise timing, and this is the key for the code. Okay, I've tried many things, but when I use this timer 2's delay, then I got success in this experiment, right? And that's why I just selected this. Now second is DHT22 start. This is the code. Okay, and this wake up the sensor, pull low then high and then listen. This is what the overall, you can say, flow for this sensor. Okay, so again I'm just repeating that this wake up the sensor, pull low then high and then listen. Okay, then we have another code, read byte. Okay, and now this part, it will read 8 bits, wait for 40 microsecond, and still high means 1, low means 0. Okay, so this is basically for reading the byte. And second is DHT22 read. So this read 5 bytes total. First 4 are data and last is checksum. Divide by 10 for real value. Okay, so these all things I just reuse from my GitHub repository. Okay, so no need to write it from scratch. Just understand, and if you want to change anything, you can change it. Otherwise, you can reuse this code as it is. And let us go in main.c, and here one function is there, data logger. Okay, and here you can see we have different thing. First is mount SD card, then create CSV. This is the name, environment log.csv. Okay, this will be the name. Then you can see it will start logging 10 sample from here, this point. This is the loop, for loop. Okay, and it will read sensor 10 times, write each row, and then it will unmount the card so that we can remove it and we can check the data. Okay, yes, this is the how temperature and humidity will be written. Then we have also added one status. So I'm just assuming this is just for this demo. If temperature is below 15 or greater than 30, then we can say it's a alert mode. If temperature is below 30 and above the, sorry, humidity is below 30 and above 70, then you can say it's a warning sign. Otherwise, it's a normal thing, right? So this is the smart status, warn if too hot or cold or humid, right? And now we will going to add this all file in our code, right? So we already added it, and just in main.c, you can see we are just printing different message, and this is the main part, the ST22 data logger. So when this function executed, it will complete all the cycles starting from mount SD card, read sensor data, write it into SD card 10 times in a row, one by one, right? And then it will unmount the SD card. So we can simply remove it and check the data. That's it. Okay, with the connection. So here you can see this is the DHT22 temperature humidity sensor. This is SD card. SD card is connected over here, and this is the Nucleo 144 board. You can see the connections. Right now, I am uploading the code. Checking the terminal. You can see. And now SD card mount. Then writing sensor. First reading. You can see second reading, third, fourth, fifth, and this is how it will read 10 different reading, and it will write into SD card one by one. Okay, and once this finish, it will unmount the card. Now let me remove the card. Okay, and connect it with the laptop, and let us see how it recorded the data as a CSV file. Right here you can see. So this is what the temperature and humidity. Okay, here you can see initially temperature was 69, 66, 26.9 to 27.1. Some variation is there. Again, here you can do averaging if you want more stability, but this is not much changes, right? So this is what how you can develop the data logger. Again, code is very simple. Everything is available on this GitHub, so you can directly reuse it and you can develop whatever you want to develop. This is what for today's video. Thank you very much.